Sharp Game here, coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. And today I want to talk about manhood. And let's face it, man. Manhood is dead in American society. It's over. I mean, today you got guys that's behaving and buying into shit that I've never seen in my life. And I was born in the 70s. So that gives you an idea how old I am. But some of the behavior and some of the ideas that's being pushed through American society through public laws and public policy is just pathetic. You have guys that believe that women should ask guys out. Women and guys that believe that relationships are 50-50. Women think that they should have equal rights. And what is this? I think women and males, I believe males and females have their place. And women can be just as better, if not better, than guys if they just be women. And same as guys. I think if guys should be just guys, and they can be as better or not better as women if they just be men. But somehow some feminist movement have come up with the idea that they want to destroy the traditional relationships, the marriages. They want to destroy that. They want to somehow be able to walk around and live the lifestyle that they want to without being judged by anybody, without having any consequences upon them. That's what it's really all about. See, it's not really all about men directly. It's really about being judged and walking around without any consequences. So the excuse that a lot of these women, the feminist movement, make is that they try to justify that the reason why things are the way they are is it has something to do with just men. Men are haters. Men treat us bad. No, it's not. That's just to justify for them pushing laws with public policy. That's all it is. That's the game that they play. That's the game that they run. And a lot of guys buy into it because they don't see the big picture. They just if the woman's attractive, they just want some sex. So they think, okay, I'll kiss her ass. Maybe she'll like me, or maybe she wants to hang around me. So I'll say whatever she wants to say if it gets me closer to her. And that's very manipulative, but a lot of guys are like this. And it doesn't go anywhere. So today, most guys are going to lose in relationships. Most women are going to be disappointed in most relationships because it's not set up for guys to win off, and it's not set up for women to win. That's just how it is. Now, most guys don't have the mental capacity to be able to navigate around all the red tape and roadblocks and traps that's set up for them to fail. Because most women have figured out that most guys' weakness is a woman as far as sexuality, as far as sex involved. That's most guys' weakness. So sometimes, see, that's in our DNA. But sometimes your weaknesses can be used against you as a weapon. So this is why, as a man, you have to discipline yourself. You have to be very practical about who you have in your circle, especially a woman. You have to be very careful about who you decide to settle down with, have a family, or whatever you want to do. You don't have to get married, but whatever you want to do, you have to be very careful, because it's set up for you to lose. You're not supposed to win. And a lot of guys don't understand this. And a lot of women, I don't really think a lot of women care. They just think about money and benefits. I really believe that. Most women don't care about no family. I think most people today don't care about no family. I think most guys care about family than women today. I think most women just chasing after an illusion, some lifestyle that they seen on television, and it looks nice and shiny, and so they want it too. But I think most guys understand the big picture. If they have kids, they want to pass assets and something down to their kids to make it much easier for them. But I don't think most women see it that way. I think most women see it like this. They want it now. They don't really care about what happens with their kids. They don't really care. That's what I think. The evidence hasn't been disproved. This is what I've seen for the past 40 years now. If you've seen anything differently, let me know. Leave the comments below in this video. But the average person today, average guy today, is gonna lose, and this is how it's gonna go. They'll meet some chick. They'll date for a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, and he'll decide to propose her and get married to her. Then the kids will come. They'll buy a house together, a couple cars. Then she'll get restless, tired, start whining and complaining. He's working his ass off. He make 35, 40, 50,000. Then she's still whining and complaining. He's drinking. He's stressed. Somebody's gonna get restless and start, sleeping with somebody else, and then all hell gonna break loose. Couple years go by. She wants a divorce. The attorneys get involved. So the only person that wins in this scenario is the house. And the house is the judges and attorneys, because they get paid because they're taking your money. And they're laughing all the way to the bank. And the guy, he's going to be destroyed, because you're going to get, in some states, you get up to 80% of your assets taken away. The woman gets the house, mostly by default if you have kids in most states. Full custody, unless she's an unfit mother. And they send you on your way. Just pay this alimony and child support for 18 years. So you lose. Everyone else wins except for you. And the judges and the attorneys, they really win. They laughing all the way to the bank. They're laughing at you. And don't go on, especially if you go into court telling them how you feel and how you've been misguided and misled. They're going to laugh at you. When you get in there, they're going to laugh at you talking that way. And they're going to laugh at you on your way out. And this scenario plays out every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, in a courthouse near you. And the court system last year made $50 billion. It's $1 billion business. And they're taking advantage of your lack of knowledge and your ignorance, and they're getting paid. So guys, this is why some guys, they opt out. They don't want a long-term relationship, period, because it's too much of a risk involved. And a lot of guys, they buy into this. They don't really think for themselves. They get all caught up in the moment and get all emotional, and they get sucked into this web. They get seduced by a lot of these women. And a lot of these women know this. They understand this down to a science, what I'm telling you right now. But a lot of guys don't understand this. And this is what happens in society. This is why it's not set up for guys to win today. It's set up. The traps have been set. It's your job to navigate around the BS and a lot of the red tape. But the problem is, it's not a lot of room for error. It's not a lot of room for error. One false move, that could be it. Really. But I'm a realist, but I think things is possible. Anything is possible. But I don't think anything is gonna change in the political realm. In a political, like in the White House or in anything in politics, I don't think that's gonna change. I think they're gonna continue to push the feminist agenda, whatever that is, because they want to destroy the traditional relationship. So I think what has to happen if you want your relationship to last, is you have to find someone and get on the same page with each other, and y'all have to be in it to win. And if that, y'all have to create an empire. And y'all have to be very careful about who you let into your circle of friends, etc. If that doesn't happen, you can't win, because you're only as strong as the people that you have around you. So if you're a loner, by default, you're weak, because it's just you. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how much access to resource you have. But if you're a loner, if you're by yourself, you're weak, because the relationships you have, and it's life. It's a team sport. Business is a team sport. So if it's just you, you're weak by default, and you're probably gonna lose. This is why marriage is a business. And if you don't believe it, go down to your courthouse and talk to these attorneys and judges, and you witness yourself in the flesh. So you're only as strong as the people you have around you. If the people around you are weak, you're weak. If you're by yourself, you're weak by default. So if you want to win, you have to build people around you. You have to build a group of people around you. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, Sharp Game is out.